Good morning, good evening, welcome, namaste, जय जिनेंद्र, राम राम, केम छो? आप सबका स्वागत है इन एसटी शाह परिवार सन्स की फाइनेंशियल ईयर 2026 रक्षाबंधन एनुअल जनरल मीटिंग में. My name is Kunal Oza, Director of Netherlands Operation, and I'm dialing in from Amsterdam. 7,024 kilometers from the head office, which as per company record is still મમ્મીની કિચન. આજે આપણે રિવ્યુ કરવાના છે બે સબસિડરીઝનું, Brothers Incorporated and Sisters Incorporated, which is the child companies of ST Shah Parivar and Sons. એક નાનું disclosure છે before we begin. Sisters Inc. has formally requested for a name change of the parent company from Shah Parivar and Sons to Shah Parivar and Daughters. The request is under review since 1985. So let's begin. So as you can see, quick look, there are 8 core members in this company. The remote distance is 7,24 kilometers, and brothers approval rating is 100%. Sisters approval rating is, well, debatable. Yeah, and the audit objectivity is 0.0%. Of course, we have to be transparent, so we have to write down 0.0%. And over here you see confidential, I'm sorry, Gujarati just came in. So confidential likhe jai because this cannot be discussed with mama, mami, masa, masi or anyone, and it cannot be forwarded. This is purely between two companies, brothers and sisters. Thank you, and let's move on. So the next slide, which we are going to talk about, is the executive hierarchy and the corporate structure of the Brothers and Sisters Incorporated, right? So let me start with the Brothers company first. The first person over here is Ronak Bhai. He is the senior founding partner and head of unwanted advisors, the Monish Bail department. Ronak Bhai ni advice always completely free છે. And of course, emotional damage, it is chargeable. As you know, the next person over here is Shailin. You would be well familiar with him. He is the chief tourism planner, cricket captain, head of Himang Joshi fan club, and also an upcoming member in Om Group. Our department nu KPI એક જ છે, trip plan કરવાની, enjoy કરવાનું, અને ગીતો ગાવાના. The favorite song still for Shailin remains Kaun Halave Limdi. Moving on, Purvish Bhai. The official title for my brother Purvish is Chaos VP and Chief Executive Officer of Creative Cheating. Before I continue, please આજુબાજુ વાળા ઇંગ્લિશમાં જેટલું પણ બોલું છું એ થોડુંક હેલ્પ કરી દેજો પૂર્વેશને. He is from Gujarati quota. Okay. આ રોલ બોર્ડે ક્રિએટ નથી કર્યો. પૂર્વેશે પોતે ક્રિએટ કર્યો છે based on his own talent. એ ખુદ અપોઇન્ટ થયો છે and ખુદ પ્રમોશન લીધી છે. As you can see, creative cheating. So claps for him. I'll wait. And the last and the foremost is Kunal, that's me, Foreign Minister of Remote Operations and Global IT Support, meaning જ્યારે પણ કોઈનો ફોન હેંગ થાય, હેક થાય, સસ્પેન્ડ થાય, or વાઈફાઈ નથી ચાલતું, નેટફ્લિક્સ કેમ નથી ચાલતું, એમ્સ્ટરડેમમાં રાતના 2 વાગે કોલ આવશે કે ભાઈ પ્લીઝ હેલ્પ મી. And it is 24/7 unpaid on-call support duty. HR ને કમ્પ્લેન કરી છે આ બારેમાં. HR પણ હું જ છું. So there is no progress, but let's move on. Now going towards the sisters company, which is the underperforming and not going very well. But let's introduce everyone. The first one is Snehadi. She is the director of over helpful interference and unfinished plans. the Rakhi Sawan department. ક્યારે પણ કોઈને પણ પ્રોબ્લેમ હોય તમારે પડોશીને કામવાળી બાઈને યા બિલ્ડિંગમાં કોઈને પણ સ્નેહા ઓટોમેટિકલી becomes the project lead. કોઈએ કીધું હોય કે ના હોય કામ એના સર પર જ આવશે. Moving on, the next eldest, Vaishu. Vaishu is the VP of flop deadlines and project twin management. Zero punctuality department. Vaishu bin આ કામમાં ક્વોલિટીમાં 10 out of 10 છે. The time management, everyone should learn from her કે zero punctuality department કેવી રીતના કામ કરે. So very wonderfully managed over there. Sarcasm. The next in the line is Malubin. Malubin, Chief Officer of Sarcasm and High Battle Aggression. Babu Bhaiya Department. આ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટનું વેપન એક જ છે, એક લાઈન, અને એ લાઈન પછી તમે 3 દિવસ સુધી વિચારતા રહેશો કે શું બોલીવી. And the last and least, Ruchi. Ruchi is the Director of Permanent Airplane Mode and No Nonsense Security, the Circuit by Department. રુચિને ફોન કર્યો, રિંગ જાય, કાલે મેસેજ આવશે, બોલો શું થયું. So those are the top people hierarchy in the Brothers and Sisters Limited. Moving on, the third slide, here we will be discussing about the head-to-head performance of both the companies. As you can see, the blue over here indicates the brothers company and the red is definitely the girls department, right? So the sisters company. As you can see, everything over here for the boys is top notch. આ internal audit કર્યું છે આપણે, internally verify કર્યું છે, and unanimously, Purvesh, please help me, approve પણ કર્યો છે, and approved થઈ ગયું છે with 100% approval rate from Brothers Inc. દ્વારા. Sisters Inc. ને consider નથી કરતા અમે આમાં. Brothers Inc. has demonstrated commanding board verified superiority across every single measured dimensions. As you can see, punctuality and reliability, protection and defense readiness, financial responsibility, loyalty, tech support, or overall family value add. Here you can see for the girls or for the sisters, it has been very debatable. હવે એક મેથોડોલોજી ડિસ્ક્લોઝર, કારણ કે એમાં ethical company चाहिए. આ ઓડિટ સ્કોર એન્ડ સેલ્ફ સર્ટિફાઈડ બધું બ્રધર્સ ઇન્કે કર્યું છે. એક પણ સિસ્ટર આમાં કન્સલ્ટ નથી થઈ, ઇન્ટરવ્યુ પણ નથી લીધો ગયો, ઓબ્જેક્શન પણ નથી. સો અગર તમારે કોઈ ઓબ્જેક્શન હોય, please file it in writing. It will be looked into it rigorously. એકદમ સારી રીતે જોવામાં આવશે અને પછી ડસ્ટબિનમાં ફેંકી દેશું. Okay, moving on. This is the Rakhi trade value assessment, right? ભાઈઓ અને બહેનો, આ વર્ષે બ્રધર ઇન્ક એક સ્ટ્રક્ચરલ પ્રાઇસિંગ રિફોર્મ ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટ કરવામાં આવ્યું છે. Previously, cash gift was flat, guaranteed and frankly unsustainable. અમે આ ચેક કર્યું છે on the market research and with multiple different agencies of brothers all over the world that this is not a sustainable growth. So from now onwards, there is going to be a structural change in how the cash would be given out, and we will get to it in the later slides. આમાં market research ના through હજી એક ચીજ ચેક કરવામાં આવી છે કે sweets are consumed 45%, which is good enough, and we will keep doing that. Talking about the fake compliments, it's not fake. We, from our bottom of our heart, we really trust what compliment we give to our sisters. So, તમે બધા સારા લાગો છો. Okay. Now, talking about the Rakhi Amazon પરથી ₹250 ની આવતી હશે. મિરર વર્ક, મોતી, સ્ટોન જે પણ હોય, તો એના મારેમાં ₹30 થી વધારે પેઆઉટ ના મળશે. ડિઝાઇન પ્રીમિયમ ઇઝ નોટ આર લાયબિલિટી. અને નોટ કર લો, thread counting responsibility rests solely on the sisters inc. I say thread counting, I will get to that, what it means. Here you can see there is a new cash rule, and I will explain that in the later slides. एक pre-audit note પણ છે અહીંયા. The suite remains non-negotiable. Mithai is excluded from all renegotiations, regardless of the thread count, audit outcome, or sisters' protest. કારણ કે અમે બિઝનેસમેન અને બધા વર્કિંગ ક્લાસ પીપલ છે, પણ અમે ગુજરાતી પણ છે, તો મીઠાઈ ઇઝ કોમ્પ્રોમાઇઝ નહીં થાય. Moving on. So now, as you might have noticed, internal audit થયું હતું. અમે એકદમ ડિટેલ્ડ internal audit કરી છે બધા માટે, including all the brothers and sisters. Brothers Inc. ની company audit completely 100% compliant છે, and we have received some comments from the auditors for each and every one of us, and I would like to shortly go through it. So Ronak 1 Tier 1 Senior delivers unwanted life advices, all beginning with the words हमारा टाइम पर तो भाई हमें लोग आ करता था, बट જ્યારે પણ રિયલ ટ્રબલમાં કોઈ હોય, રોનકભાઈ બધું છોડીને હેલ્પ કરવામાં લાગી જાય છે, every single time. For this, he has been awarded Monish Bell of the family for 15th consecutive years. Reliability is extremely high, and verdict is approved. Coming to next person, Shailen. He is the middle anchor. He absorbs 100% of the collateral damages from the events that were organized enthusiastically and executed recklessly. પૂર્વેશને કોઈ સમજાઈ દો, please. A stabilizing force. Again. And for this reason, he has been awarded Bunny from Ye Jawani Hai Diwani. Diplomacy, 9 out of 10, verdict approved. Now coming to Purvish, the chaos VP. Purvish has failed every internal audit. Game ma cheating કરે છે, rules mid game માં change થઈ જાય છે. એના પછી જીતીને કહે છે કે मैं तो शुरू से यही बोल रहा था. For this and purely this reason, he has been awarded Anuradha from Fir Hera Fairy for turning every family activity into 21 days of double money scheme. Instigation, 10 out of 10. Verdict, એના through approved થઈ ગયું છે. I don't know how, but it has been approved. Now the last and final, Kunal, the foreign minister, moved across the world, yet still micromanaging the family group from thousands of miles away. FOMO level, 100%. Because of this, he has been awarded Amrish Puri from DDLJ. કારણ કે ભાઈ જ્યારે ટાઈમ મળે આપણે ઇન્ડિયા પાછા નીકળી જઈએ. But because of all the wonderful achievements, he has been marked as MVP. MVP, Purvish, is GOAT. GOAT is the best, Dhoni. આ એવોર્ડ પોતાને જ આપવામાં આવે છે કેમ કે બહુ મહેનત કરી છે. So, thank you. Moving on to the girls sisters department. Nothing much to share over here, but still we would have to go through because it's an internal audit. Yeah. So the first one in the line is the Sneha, the supreme boss. As mentioned earlier, બધા જ્યાં પણ ઇશ્યુ હોય પોતમે તે ત્યાં પહોંચી જાય છે. કેવી રીતના ખબર નહીં, but that's a talent. કોઈનું પણ ટાઇની ઇશ્યુ હોય એ પર્સનલ મિશન બનાવી લે છે કે ભાઈ આ તો હું જ સોલ્વ કરીને રહીશ. કોઈએ કીધું હોય કે ના હોય, તમે ખાલી કીધું કે થોડું હેડેક છે, એ 20 મિનિટની ટ્રીટમેન્ટ આપશે, ડોક્ટર પાસે લઈને જશે, ફોન કરીને બધા લોકોને ઘરે બોલાવશે જે તારું હેડ દબાઈને આપશે. And for this reason, he has been awarded Rakhi Sawant Award. मीडिया में रहूं या ना रहूं, सबकी प्रॉब्लम मेरा एंटरटेनमेंट जरूर होना चाहिए. That is the statement from the auditors that feels Sneha. Moving on is Vaishu, a hardcore family member person whose entire planning system has been permanently destroyed by twins. Vaishu Ben na promise, હું 6 વાગે પહોંચી જઈશ. Actual arrival time, financial year 2027. I'm not sure if Vaishu is still here to this, listening to this audit, but we will share the PPT later on. And for this reason, she has been awarded again Anuradha from Hera Fairy, but for different reason. She is an absolute scammer with 0 successful deliveries. The next person is Malu. Malu is an aggressive game planner. You see her in any of the events. સૌથી પહેલા માલુ ત્યાં ચિલ્લાવતી હશે, અરે મારી વાત સાંભળો, ગેમ રમવી છે કે નહીં? And she full-heartedly participates in the game. Irrespective of others are playing or not, she is always demanding for her place and always unsuccessful in it. And for that reason, she's been awarded Manjulika from Bulbulaya for making the loudest noise during the family games while performing absolutely bottom because no one is playing the game. And the last one, again, Ruchi, the chief executive baby. She is the youngest sibling in the entire group, but koina pan puchilo, she looks like the oldest. Cares deeply about every single person in the family, will do anything actually for anyone, will absolutely never answer anyone's phone call. And for that reason, she has been awarded Richa Sharma from Mrs. Movie. Nati khabar, to please Google kari lo. It is a movie from, I forgot the name, but yeah, just Google it. And the reason is she will 100% be quiet, 100% she's kind, treats a phone like it does not physically exist. એને કિચનના કામના ઉપર ટાઈમ જ નથી મળતું કે બીજું કંઈ કરી શકે. એને immunity to the level max મળી છે because of her being the smallest in the entire company. But એને appeal નાખી છે કે she needs to move ahead from chief executive baby, but that's not going to happen. Sorry for that. Now, moving on to the next slide. This is the actual master service agreement. જેને નથી ખબર, master service agreement is the main contract. And this is updated every year. And it is revised, tightened, finalized, and it is all done by Brothers Cooperative. Because, of course, sisters के साथ ये भरोसा नहीं कर सकते. Clause 1, currency pegging. So this is the most important part for all of you sisters. રક્ષાબંધનમાં જેટલી રાખડીમાં થ્રેડ હશે, એક થ્રેડના 10 રૂપિયાના હિસાબથી પૈસા આપવામાં આવશે. અગર રાખીમાં 100 થ્રેડ છે તો 1000 રૂપિયા આવશે. રાખીમાં 3 થ્રેડ છે તો 30 રૂપિયા આપવામાં આવશે. કાઉન્ટિંગની જિમ્મેદારી સિસ્ટર્સ પર છે. અગર રક્ષાબંધનમાં થ્રેડ્સ નથી, શાના બનીને તમે બીજું કંઈક ફેન્સી આઈટમ લાયા છો તો પૈસા કેન્સલ થઈ જશે. Okay. Clause number 2, protection scope. So, Brothers Cooperative commits lifelong protection for all the sisters in cooperative stakeholders. Our protection cover કરે છે emotional support, physical safety, financial emergencies, અને પાપાને તું જઈને સમજાવો request as well. Our protection માં what is not covered is sisters ની પોતાની decisions ના consequences. Or અગર કોઈ family member આઈને મારે છે So this will be classified as act of God, and we won't be helping there. Please read the fine prints before accepting the contract. Then there is the third clause about remote surcharge. As you can see, the fourth stakeholder from Brothers Incorporated is sitting in Amsterdam. And with this, Sisters Incorporated company is saving a lot of money in transportation. Courier, they are not coming over to meet the brothers. So for this reason, the gift price would be deducted in half. Of course, if there are any of the clause which are not met, then the entire gifts are cancelled. Apart from this, there is a fourth clause which is not mentioned over here. That is about group chat service agreement. Response time for every family member to respond to any message is within 24 hours. Ruchi is formally exempted from this clause. Board accept કરી લીધું છે કે આ clause enforce કરીને કાંઈ ફાયદો નથી. એ નહીં થશે અને અમે લોકોએ હાર માની લીધી છે. Moving on. So, I hope તમારા લોકોને ગમી આ વિડિયો. મહેનત તો કરી છે. But moving all this faltu, not faltu, but the fun part ahead aside, right? I think અહીંયા લખ્યું છે કે I am 7,024 kilometers દૂર, but આ નંબર ડેકમાં ફની લાગે, right? But honestly આ નંબર હરોજ ફીલ થાય because જેટલા પણ નાના નાના બર્થડે પાર્ટીસ છે જે પણ મીટઅપ્સ છે and I'm not there, so it feels bad. Of course, not your issue, not my issue, but still it feels bad. The last Rakshabandhan I guess we had was in 2014, which was the last Rakshabandhan જ્યારે બધા સારી રીતે કરી હતી. I remember એક વચમાં પણ થઈ હતી, but એમાં I had to go to Nagpur drop કરવાનું હતું, so it was not that fun, but still yeah, થોડાક words લખ્યા છે. Yeah, you know, I have all this Rakshabandhan. I don't know if you can see it. Last year ni. So thank you. આ વર્ષે હું આવેલી રક્ષાબંધન ટ્રાય કરીશ, but yeah, that's it. And the last and final slide. Thank you. So this is the renewal clause will be finalized again next year, hopefully in person, and all the best and enjoy. Thank you. Bye.